Welcome back. You're now tuning to the other side of sports. It's your host, Laws in the building. It's me, Aaron. We rocking out. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Aaron, it's a slow time, but we got some stories to touch on today. I'm not sure which jump I want to jump into first, but we just gonna play it by ear. Uh First thing we gotta talk about Blockbuster trade Mikal Bridges to New York. New York gave up the farm for Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is a good player, but they gave up 3 first-round picks and Bogdanovich. Like for Mikal, the Knicks basically just I guess they just going for broke here. Do you think it's gonna work? That's my question.
I mean, are they going to account for losing Ananobi or however you say
I
the Bama
mean,
name?
I'm sure they're gonna try. Yeah, OG Ananobi. I guess they're gonna try to make a push for him to get him back on the squad or do something. But yeah, I mean, he wants to go out to free agency, so the bag is out there. So I mean, I'm guessing this is maybe they think Mikal Bridges is a better version of Ananobi. I mean, he's definitely a better offensive player, offensive threat. But I don't know if he really moves the needle for the Knicks. They did have a good team and they were right there on the cusp. But is Mikal Bridges going to take you to the promised land?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either, Aaron. I mean, I could be wrong, but to me, it just seems like a desperate move. I mean, you giving away your future assets and basically mortgaging the future for the right now. And I mean, yes, Mikal Bridges is a great talent, but this is going to be his third team that he's going to, and I just don't know if he's the guy, bro. I just don't know. I just don't know. Um, uh, I guess after that move, the Nets are trying to make trades with the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are really actively trying to get Kevin Durant back, or
Back.
get Kevin Durant. Well, or get Kevin Durant. It's like I don't know where this Kevin Durant sweepstakes is coming back. Like teams are loading up to try to get him on their roster. The Warriors are trying to make a push and potentially, who knows? Klay Thompson's situation is up in the air, but there's a rumor that Paul George may be going to the Warriors, that the Warriors are looking heavily at Paul George and trying to get him on the roster. If so, does that make the Warriors a contender?
No,
Okay. Paul George not enough to move the needle there.
not there. I think he would help more in Philly
Mm-hmm.
than he would necessarily in Golden State because I just Golden State is small, and of course Paul George will help with that. But he kind of got the Beta Max brain, so it's like I don't know how much that pushes you over the top when you had Clay last year. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, Clay's fallen off. He's not the player that he used to be defensively, or even his shot making ability seemed like it took a step back. But I just don't see Paul George being enough to push you over the edge if he couldn't win with Kawhi and Harden and Westbrook and everything they had in LA.
Mm-hmm. Nah, agreed. I mean, Paul George definitely helps you stay in the mix. You still gonna need prime Steph Curry to really like get over the hump. And I just don't know at this stage of his career if he still got that in him. So I mean, yes, it keeps you relevant, from a relevancy standpoint. And I think having as much talent as you get, Paul George is definitely a talented player, and I think he helps you stay in the mix in the playoff race. But does it give you enough to push you over the top? I don't know, Nelly. I don't know. I mean, Draymond Green's older. It's not the old Draymond. All he want to do is wreck Batman's on the side. Like it just is. It's a different team. They do got some young pieces, Kaminga and stuff, and some of the other guys. But I just don't. I don't. I
You
don't
had
know.
to already be close. Like if he goes to a Milwaukee, if he goes to Minnesota, then I'm like, okay, now we talking.
Okay.
But trying to bring teams from where they were to
This
not
like this
making the
like this like
playoffs,
how you
stop.
get the band back together, dog. Let's get the band back together and just try just retool and just try to get some hoopers. Speaking of hoopers, somebody this dude, his name is on Instagram. The dude's name is I'm trying to get it right. Queries. It's a dude on all he do is just ask different questions. But he put up a question saying, uh, if you started a game versus the Boston Celtics and you were up 125-0, could you win the game?
Yes,
I
yes,
said we winning by
hell
200.
yeah. Fuck you
Winning by
mean?
two,
What you mean?
200. No, it's like no Bama's thing. I mean, granted, the league Bama's is the league Bama's. But if I'm up 125 points, there's no way I'm not getting no buckets. Bama's not
They can
strapping
have
me.
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, and AI. I'm
Bama's
getting a
thought I was
W.
trolling when I said it, dog.
I'm
They
getting
thought
a
I was
W.
trolling. Yeah, listen, I could pick the squad. I get my squad. Hold on, am I in my prime? Because if I'm in my prime,
No, at 40, if
oh
I'm
yeah,
up
you're right.
125, it's over. What you mean?
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Because if Bama gonna have to foul me, you ain't gonna just pluck me at center court. Like my handles ain't super washed or nothing like
So they're
that.
gonna have to get to what? One they gotta get at least a one what 60, 70 to win.
Yeah, they gonna have to. They
Let's
gonna
say
have
I'm the worst, I got the worst squad of all time. We gonna score
to.
40 points, 50 points,
Mhm.
40 points, 50 points. So dog, that's 175.
That's what's
They're gonna have to do like the all-star game, dog.
Dog, first of all, if we get whistle like calls and stuff like that, it's no way the Bama's is coming back, bro. It's no way. Give my man Stamos 3 work. No, after you hit about Bama's they ain't
They
gonna
going full court press.
no, but that's the thing. NBA Bama's don't full court press like that. If it
They
was a
do rec
college
league
team,
Bama. If you bring some
they
rec
yeah,
league
you're
Bama
right.
in
You're
there,
right.
they're gonna be stripping everything.
They gonna
You ain't
try
getting
like
across
strong.
half court.
Yeah, they gonna try strong on me. I'm getting it cross. Hey, I'm getting it cross.
They gonna trap you, dog. Make you throw it to the
Hey,
fourth, fifth
hey,
string rec league
hey,
Bama.
hey, we gonna win. I'm
125 though, yeah, it's a dub,
yeah.
guaranteed. Lock.
Now if you say like 50 points, 40, 50,
Not
then
not 40, not
yeah,
40. You losing.
you but
40, it's over.
125, it's over, dog. It's over.
Just because of the time.
Yeah, it's over. Uh so interesting on the football. The no, these I'm not surprised. The league did some funny business with the NFL ticket. There was an overcharge of Bama's the NFL ticket, and they took the money and of course, line their pockets. Come to find out, the whole time they was just trying to protect CBS and Fox with the joint. So they was charging astronomical numbers on the Sunday ticket so that people would be forced to like tune into the local games through CBS and Fox, right? So now it's a lawsuit and they're trying to break it up so that anybody can have you can essentially they wanted to they trying to get it to like where streaming is now where you can just buy the games that you want week by week. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say if the Commanders got an out of market game, you could just buy the joint through the ticket service and be able to like see the game and just pick the games you want to see. Because the way they had the Sunday ticket, you couldn't do that. You had to buy the whole ticket and get all the games, and they charged the joint like $400 for the year. So we're gonna see what happens with the lawsuit, but the league, of course, they trying to act like if they take the ticket away and if they lose the lawsuit, that the league will be in peril and all like. They're like, stop it, bro. I'm just getting bread hand over fist. Ridiculous. Um, did you ever had a ticket? Did you get the ticket,
Of course
Jane?
I had the ticket, dog. When I was in here like a coke fiend, watching all the
Hey,
games with
dog.
all
When
the
we had to
parlays,
get the Giz TV, we had the Giz TV.
it was over with.
we had it was over, dog. It was over. So no, the NBA draft is tomorrow. I really haven't been checking for the guys that's getting drafted. I really don't know. I know they saying that we probably gonna get to do SARS or whatever. The the,
Oh, they
the
saying
Wizards
Saw
are
now?
going. Yeah, dog. They
That'd be
saying
a
SARS
smooth
now.
move for the Wizards out of all of these Bama's. I thought he was going
So
number one.
yeah, so they got Shakari going to Atlanta. Then they got Alexander Sarr going to Washington, and then they got Reed Shepard going to Houston. I don't think Reed Shepard like that, but
He ain't no
that's just
number
my
three
point.
and
Nah,
nowhere
he
else
ain't
to
no number
draft.
3. Then Stephon Castle going to San Antonio, Matt Mattis, Bazzelli
Joe
going to
Blow.
Detroit, Joe Black. Yeah, I just I can't even tell you nothing. But I'm not. Usually I'd be kind of a little bit excited about the draft this year. I could care less, bro. I don't even care. One thing about the draft though, did you see the video with Bronny uh and LeBron and what's the other son's name? The tall one?
Uh,
Uh
Bryce.
Bryce. Bryce like working out, the video with them working out, shooting
No,
jumpers, doing crossovers and stuff like that. No, they're trying to sell this bad Bronny. He's not ready. He does nothing elite. Nothing elite, dog. The Batman is Shelvin Mack, bro. Like, I think he could come on a team and be like a Peyton Pritchard and like contribute and get a bucket here and there. You know what I'm saying? Be a viable player. But he's not elite. And it's a setup to try to get him drafted only for him to not be able to live with the expectations that are going to be there for him, because he's LeBron's son. We wouldn't even be talking about the Batman if he wasn't LeBron's son. So it's just gonna be hard for him to really like carve his own pathway.
how you don't start in college, but you're gonna be drafted to the NBA?
That's what I'm saying. The Bama should just go back to school. No, cook with regular, like with Bama's in your age bracket first. Cook with them. Like if you're not cooking with them, you're not gonna just automatic like just come into the league and be doing grown men in. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. And I don't care how many of these little Denny Avdia videos they doing on the side to try to showcase his talent and he's shooting over Bama who look like he work at Starbucks. Like, come on, bro. It's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look. Like, cause it's just gonna hurt the brother when he get out there and he look regular schmegular. So will a team draft him? I don't know. Maybe. Um, maybe we'll have to see. Um, Speaking of the Lakers, though, JJ Redick, head coach. What's your thoughts?
That was the play from the gate. So I don't know why Bama's had to go through all the rigmarole and the fake me out and all these fake stories and acting like they was gonna get UConn coach. Everybody knew this was the play.
This is the play. This is again. And I want to be clear because people will be like, "Dog, we how many times we call stuff out and we say exactly how it's going to go, exactly, and then you put on your Nostradamus hat. We just be like, we told y'all. I'm gonna tell you how this is about to go. JJ Redick, this is a fail from the jump. It's gonna be a fail. They're gonna try sell it to you. This is all sheer entertainment. It's WWE. All right, it's WWE. They gonna be back and forth. I think LeBron about to sign a 3-year extension, whatever. That's his man, whatever. When the joint go bad, either LeBron gets hurt or something like that. Trust me, JJ Redick not gonna get slandered. They gonna give him a pass. They're gonna give him a pass some way, somehow. They're gonna find another scapegoat. I promise you that, though. I promise you that. But this joint gave me hope, Aaron. It gave me hope. You know why? Because if JJ Redick could get a job with the league like this, then we should be scouts for all 32 NFL teams, bro.
That went from coaching fourth grade straight to head coach.
Dude, this Bama jump talking about he from the what's his name in that coached the Celtics, Doc Rivers coaching tree.
Wasn't he just slandering Doc Rivers like a month ago?
Oh, this joke is unbelievable, bro. Joint is sheer entertainment, though. I'm gonna just sit back and watch and enjoy it to the fullest because that's exactly what it is. Sheer entertainment, bro. The joint is a fail. I mean, no, it's a circus because you're gonna have the cameras, the media. You know, they already love to talk about the Lakers, and they just going, yeah, the expectations are just gonna be too high that what should be expected is not gonna be expected just because of the LA Lakers. Now, if JJ Redick would have got like the Cleveland Cavaliers job or one of these other jobs, you know, that's a little lower profile, he might have been okay. But the expectation is going to be so high, and trust me, losing it bring out. Remember when we was playing on the football league, and these Batmans who never played sports a day in their life was trying to tell us what to do,
Say some names.
I spazzed.
Say some
I
names.
spazzed on the sideline. Dog almost got kicked out the church because I spazzed so.
Say some names.
I couldn't take it no more, bro. I got home. My wife was like, "What did you do? What happened?" I'm like, "Dog, I couldn't take it." These Babs trying to tell me about a sport they ain't never played. Babs ain't they ain't the close. These Babs, we had a meeting. These Babs had Madden NFL Madden plays drawn up, dog.
With headsets on.
I said, bro, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, bro. It's gonna be bad, especially if like LeBron looks like he's undermining JJ Redick's authority, or JJ Redick tries to like tell LeBron not to do something or whatever. It's just gonna go bad quick, bro. AD already milking magnesia soft, so it's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna be bad. So yeah, just buckle your seatbelts and get ready. Dog. So this is a story that's out there, and I, under normal circumstances, I probably wouldn't really talk about it, but because it's getting media coverage, and it's it's articles being written about the situation, I figured why not give our perspective, though. So, for those of you who don't know, FAMU hired Patrick Curry the third the second, I'm sorry, maybe like it probably had to be earlier this year. Maybe I'll say maybe back in May, he was hired as the head coach to come take over the head coaching position for FAMU. Prior to that, they had a whole press conference and everything. They introduced him as the head coach. You know, his family was there, everybody was there. It seemed like there was a buzz and an excitement around the whole situation. Fast forward to this past weekend, right? Apparently, he dismissed a lot of the team from players who were under scholarship. I think they had like 15 players on the roster, and he cut the joint down to like 3. Right? And the people that he cut down, one of the players, I guess his dad is a well-known pastor that has connections or a part of the board of trustees or something in that nature, wrote a letter, a scathing letter about this move to like release and let go a lot of these players, claiming that it caused distress because at the time when the players were basically like called and let go, they didn't like the fashion in which he like notified them, because I guess it was a phone call to the players saying that we're gonna move in a different direction, and that it was during finals week, and it goes against, I guess, the mantra of the team that, like, for community and for each other, and It's just bad. And basically, this one pastor whose son was on the team is calling for the head coach and the AD. Like he's basically saying both of them need to go. And so, for background context, Patrick Curry, those who don't know his whole situational story, he started out. He's a younger coach, but he started out at Washington Adventist University. The team was trash. Nah, that joint was worse than trash. I ain't gonna hold you. That joint was Beltway League, and he flipped the program around. They had like back-to-back 21 seasons. They went and won a championship in their conference. From that, I think he was there 3 or 4 years. Then he moved on to St. Thomas University, which is another D2 collegiate school that is in another conference. It's in like the South Region Conference within Florida. Went there, same thing. Flipped the program around in record time. Like the first year it came in, they had double-digit wins. I think the season before that, not even close. And then after that, he followed it up with an even better season. I think they won the championship, a second year. Say all that to say, this kind of laid the foundation or the framework for him to get the opportunity here at FAMU, right? FAMU last season won 6 games.
Out of how many?
23. They were 6-23.
So 29 games, they won 6.
They won 6.
And you want to bring back players from that team? Why?
Hey, listen, I full support here. I get it. He kept 3. So, contrary to the first article that was written, which was very like I don't know who these people are, dog, but these Bammers are connected because the way that the article was reading, I'm like, no, he dismissed everybody on the squad. He ain't
If
had
they
no
so
other
connected, why wasn't the team better?
Hey, listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I think that, right? First of all, and I don't know like what transpired. I know Pat, so I know Pat probably was like y'all upset, but y'all won
Get him
6
out of
games.
here.
Like what is the kid like? And granted, I'm gonna say, like, from my perspective, I watched the press conference. He said that they were gonna evaluate the team, gonna try to get to know the guys and like look at the roster and the team. But his objective is to bring a winning to the school. If you say that Bama got the keys and can take the car out and drive it wherever you want to drive it, you gotta let him do that. So it's just a little tricky now. I mean, right now they're saying that his contract wasn't, I guess he was acting as a what the term did they use? In a voluntary role until they actually, I guess, ratified his contract. And that because of this dude, the dude's son who was, I guess, dismissed from the team, whose dad is a pastor, of course, is giving his input on the situation, wrote a letter, and I guess he got some pull because they had a meeting to discuss like the contract, and apparently they tabled it for later this year. Now it looks like Pat has the support of the AD and the support of the president of the school, but it's just it's a kind of a
That's
dicey
why his
mess.
son's sorry though. Because every time it's some accountability coming around the corner, we always get on women for not being accountable. Your son is sorry because daddy come trying to save the day. I don't care. He
No,
can't get me fired.
hold on, dog. I wouldn't try to go here, but your son's sorry, dog. If you gotta go, you doing all of this. Now, I get it from a parent perspective. Like, if it's my son and my son, like, it gets cut from the team, and I got the connect to be able to, like, ho.
You
I'm gonna
wouldn't do that,
flex it.
Harold. You wouldn't
I
do
would.
that. If your son was sorry, you would slander him. You might slander him publicly on Facebook or Instagram or on the
Yeah.
podcast, but you're not gonna go try to get a Bama fired because your son's sorry.
No, but this is the thing. That's subjective though.
We not supposed to
He
say
probably
this.
think he
You
probably
ain't
think
tell,
his son. He
you ain't
probably
give me
think
no
his son
warning.
good. He probably think his son good though. Aaron.
Why you at FAMU?
Plus, you don't realize what kind of cash he the pastor of a large church. This Bama done, dog. Everybody, the whole congregation know his son on the team. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing. It's
They
a
all know
thing.
he's sorry too. They won 6 games, Harold. You ain't tell me what we
Hey.
wasn't supposed to say, so I don't know. But to me, when you tell a story as a Bama who didn't hear the story beforehand, it sounded to me like Bama's sorry. He know he's sorry, so he probably pulled some strings to get him on the team to begin
He
with.
probably pulled some strings to get him on there to begin
But
with.
that regime that he pulled the strings with is gone. Now it's a new joker in town, and
There
he
you
ain't
go.
feeling it.
There
He ain't
you
feeling it.
go. That's what it sound like to me. That's what it sound like to
Who's the
me.
son? Let me pull up his stats. Now we gonna get to the bottom of this right here, right now.
Oh,
I'm tired of this.
oh,
What's the son name? Do we know?
yeah, we know McAllister.
McAllister. But I ain't never
Yeah.
heard a nigga that cook named McAllister. What's his first name? Let's start there.
Let's see here, dog. Let's see.
Colin
Let's see.
McAllister?
I think so, dog.
Not a 5'9" No, we not making waves over a 5'9" basketball player.
Hey,
I know that's not what we doing here.
let me
Sign.
see here, dog. Let me
Hold
see
on, he don't
here.
got no stats. So he ain't even played yet.
So apparently, and I don't know. This is not like
Oh,
again. This is not said in the joint, but he potentially could have been a walk on for the
oh.
team. So I don't know. I mean, I'm at the site and they got Pat up as the head coach. This is the site.
He got
So
no stats, Harold. The Bama ain't played a game. And he's
so
5'9". What
so
are we
so they
talking about here?
yeah, so I'm going to the previous I'm going to the previous
Oh no.
I'm going to the previous stat joint. Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm on the site. Colin McAllister, 5'9", 150. Nah, bro.
Ike
Come on,
Bikes. Dog, we
bro.
we tabling contracts over Ike Bikes, dog. They
That's
not ratifying contracts over Ike Bikes. Stop, Harold. You
don't
trolling me. You
listen.
trolling
No,
me.
I'm not. Listen,
Get the real
listen, bro.
story. You trolling me. This
And
can't be it.
listen, bro. Listen, Aaron. I'm just. Listen. This is just. Let me see what the stats is, cause let me see what the stats
No,
say.
half the Bama's listen to the show. Wife is bigger than 5'9", 150,
Stop.
160, dog.
Stop.
It's no way we holding up contracts over 5'9", 150.
Dog. So the Bama dad penned a letter talking about this is not what the schools stand for. They might have violated like, and he got an ear in the connected to the school. Somebody
Really?
listening to it, dog, because otherwise this wouldn't even be a situation. Now you brought something, you illuminated something I didn't really even consider. I didn't think to look up who the like
That's
five
the first
nine.
thing your brain
Yeah,
goes
you're
to, dog.
right. You're
It's like,
right. You're
hold on,
right.
we got
5'9".
foolishness going on. What is this over? Let me see.
Dog, unless yeah. What is yeah, bro? I mean, granted, if it came to my desk, I'm like, bro, what are we talking about?
If
Five
your
nine.
son
So
5'9", 150, dog, is you doing anything at the program when the Bama get waived? You gonna tell him like you told what? Run faster, dog. Be
dog,
better. Go
yeah,
get some
dog,
shots up.
yeah. You gotta do something that's just elite. Like I don't even think what you call matter of fact, maybe what you call can go ahead, dog. Tell Bronny, go ahead, hop in the transfer
You can
portal.
start here
He can start.
because if they guards 5'9", he gonna be a monster over there at 6'1".
Dog, well, what a whole roster is flipped over. I'm looking at the joint. They already got the 24, 25 man roster. And yeah, it's a whole different regime, dog. It's a whole different regime.
5'9" walk on. We stop. You gotta be kidding me. Where the mixtape? Let me see the highlight reel. Maybe if we go,
Ain't no
let's pull up his
mixtape,
high school
Aaron.
film.
Ain't no mixtape, bro. Ain't no mixtape. His dad
his dad at the church raising a fundraiser for his son as the new point guard at
And maybe,
FAMU, and he ain't
and you
going.
know, dog, and maybe, because it is a HBCU, right? So maybe they just, maybe one of the, some of the members, they connected to the school. It's a little, it's a little
But
connection,
what does
bro.
that
You know how,
mean?
if you trying to build a perennial winner, then all that's off the table. We not, this ain't boys and girls club, dog.
It
This,
sound like it.
it sound like it, bro. It sound like it. Well, in the defense of the school, the AD has come out in support of Patrick. The president says that if in August when they're looking to reconvene, so they're trying to give it time, to do it, and uh, that the president has the ability to go in and just ratify a contract for a year's time, so he can give them a contract for the year, and then they can reconvene or reevaluate it if they need to. But it's a whole thing, dog.
Oh,
It's a
this
whole
is
thing.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Reverend Julius H. McAllister Jr., senior minister of Bethel AME Church in Tallahassee, and the father of dismissed player Colin McAllister. Are you
Hey, dog.
kidding me?
Yeah, bro. And granted, let me ask this question, Aaron. If you the head coach, you in the same situation, do you feel as though, like, if you know this is the situation, are you going to keep the player to just keep it peace?
I'm looking for more McAllisters to cut if I'm the head coach. I'm going to other departments, the science program. I'm cutting every McAllister I can find. I'm not playing this game with no Ike Bike 5'9" Bama trying to hold up a basketball program. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I'm
that
cutting
don't
every
make
McAllister I can find. I don't care if they related or not.
you call it Kevin McAllister off of
Home
Home
Alone,
Alone.
every McAllister on the books, you out of here.
Oh, yeah. So it looked like they done flipped the roster over already. They got names and pictures and faces up. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the, like, they done the school.
Oh, I didn't pull up the picture. Pops, stop playing with me. He looked like Craig for real.
Yeah,
Like
he
if
was
Craig was a
he was
if
he
Craig
was
was a
he,
pastor,
yeah, he was Ike Bike and used to hoop too. So now he trying to live
he
out.
wanted
He
to
trying
live
to live.
through his son
Dog,
vicariously.
you already know, bro. You already know.
It ain't happening. Start a basketball team at the church and let him play on that.
Stop. They got a church team, dog.
Then why he ain't there? He belong better there than that than FAMU clearly.
Dog, because, like, this is the thing. Like, once you've kind of been moving and shaking, and you kind of had your hand and stuff, and then people done gave you the baton and let you, manage stuff, and then the
Feel like
new
he running
plus
stuff.
plus Pat, like, he young. Pat not he not old, but he not young. You know what I'm saying? So he probably feel like, and I don't, again, I don't know what kind of, like, board meeting they had, because I'm not actively, like, talking to him and getting a 411, but I just know Pat, and I know Pat probably just kept it all the way 100. Like, what you bring me here to do? He's 5'9" and we won 6 games. I could just hear him saying something something along the lines of that, right?
But
Which
this
is
the thing.
true.
He the head coach. He got the autonomy to do whatever he want to do. Like, why is this even a conversation? Don't bring Alabama in if you don't want him to have the autonomy to do the job. If he wanted to cut everybody and not have zero Bamas left, that's his prerogative as the head coach.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, again, at the end of the day, he's responsible for the output. You know, I always think it's a difficult thing when you're trying to accomplish two goals simultaneously. That's a very precarious situation to be in, where you're trying to, one, flip a program around and produce a winning program, right? And then you got people on your roster that you're trying to cater to, where, like, where the goals are not unified. Like, me flipping a roster over and winning is not conducive to me keeping everybody on this roster and having everybody be happy. Like, those two things don't line up. Like, it's either you do one
Can't
or the
have
other.
both. Yeah,
Yeah,
can't
you
have
can't
both.
have both. And if you cater to the parents and be like, oh, you know what, these kids, I want to try to work with these kids, and then you win 6 games next year because
You
you
fired.
didn't do what you 5 games. Yeah, you're right. Because what you try to extract, like, You just like you said a minute ago, run faster, and the Bama just 5'2" speed. It's nothing you can do. It's like,
because he 5'9", 160.
yeah. So you saying, well, if the expectation is this for me to win, this is what the expectation is, and what I have is not conducive to accomplishing this goal, then I gotta pick, I gotta choose. And if you brought me here to win, it's like I just got here, but this is what I need to do. I need to get rid of the 5'9"
Walk on.
rectly walk on Bammers, and I need to get players who I know can produce at the level to produce a winning product. You, like, y'all trying to go to the tournament? Like, what you trying to do?
You right though. It's really about embarrassment. They done told everybody in the church he about to play at FAMU. Like, he done brought that joint up in several sermons.
Dog,
They done had fish fries and everything based on the Bama playing at
yeah,
FAMU,
man, it's looking good. They
and it's
got a
looking
new
like a
coach.
lie.
He gonna be doing. Yeah, he in
Now
line
he
for
gonna be
the
playing
start.
intramurals at
Yeah,
FAMU
look. He in line to start, man. Like, yeah, he
on the
gonna get his
intramural
chance
team.
this year. He gonna get his chance. He gonna start. You know my son over there, fam. You know my son. You
You
on the
already know.
basketball team. You already know, Aaron, how it go. And that joint got deaded ASAP. And I don't know what the timeline between when he made the decision and cut all the players and just, started looking, because it's different. The whole way like collegiate sports is now, the joint is free agency, bro. It's just like, and when he was at the press conference, they were like, yeah, how do you anticipate like seeing you're gonna get the roster? He was like, I gotta get to work ASAP because the time that the transfer portal is open, like that's a limited time. Like I gotta actively get get my boots on the ground and start actively working. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did, dog. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that this has to transpire, but I know that at the end of the day, like if Pat's there and he's allowed the autonomy to do what he knows how to do, the Bama's going to produce a winner.
The track record is there clearly.
The Bama's done it more than once. Now, I do think, see, I couldn't be in the same situation as they, because you know me, Aaron. I'm trying to like, first of all, I'm looking at all the players. I'm gonna keep the 5'9" scrub Bama just because I'm like, oh, let me keep his 5 at bay because I just, whatever.
Don't
Like,
want to
you know what
deal
I'm
with.
saying? Yeah, I don't want to deal with it. I'm like, well, let me just try to
He
just
ain't gonna
win. Like,
touch the floor unless you up 50.
to me, it's doing him a disservice because he never gonna see the floor. He not gonna see the floor.
Unless he
But
get a
but it,
growth spurt and be 6'9".
but again, though,
I'm
I don't. We're like, I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. That's another thing too. I don't have access to all the game tapes to be able to see, or like to have them in the gym and be like, okay, like let me see what you can do or whatever. Like I don't know what kind of verification or vetting process took place to be able to see what you got. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't know.
you gotta trust
I
a guy
mean,
that's done it before, more than
I
once.
I mean, but
Until he doesn't do it.
if you that player getting cut though, that's a hard pill to swallow.
But it's millions of Bama's that got cut and they went on about their life like a man or like a
Yeah,
boy.
there was
They
other
didn't
players
have
that
pops
didn't, yeah.
come. Well, some people did, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Like throwing around his influence because your son is 5'9", 150. Like cut it out. You should have put him in baseball or golf or soccer. But you let the Bama play basketball, pretending like he was gonna get this growth spurt that's never gonna come, and now he in college at 5'9". Decision making, make good decisions, dog. Go pick up some golf clubs. Go pick up a baseball bat and a
No.
glove, a soccer
Yeah,
ball.
people don't understand if you 5'9", how hard it is to like make it for real.
It's impossible.
Muggsy Bogues made it, Spud Webb.
That's
What you mean?
one. It been like six
Yo,
thousand people in the history of the NBA.
first of all, time out. Let me just say this though, because people they don't recognize this. Spud Webb, that Bama was at most athletic Bama almost in the world
Doing
at that time.
360s at five
Yo,
seven,
he was Bo
two
Jackson
hands.
at 5'7".
Yes,
Muggsy was like a tank, and he was crazy, ridiculous athletic. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be, super
The best of the
elite
best of the best of the best of the best to
to the
be
point
that
to the point
size in
where
the league.
the Bama's who like 6'11 and like those Bama's would be like, no, 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 this Bama is incredible. Like, do you think if somebody is incredible, Aaron, and people know that that person's incredible, you're not going to even be allowed to cut him because people are going to be like, nah, that Bama's
Untouchable.
incredible.
Yeah.
Like, he's incredible. Like, I know he's small, I know this, I know that, but dog,
And
forget
he
what
gonna
that
get
say
scooped out of the transfer portal immediately.
immediately. Because the reality is if you're elite and you're special,
People want you.
it's people know you're elite and special, dog. Somebody was you ain't even gonna be in the portal for
People other
48
than your
hours.
father. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're not that, it just comes down to
Stay in school.
get dog, get your degree. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Just get your degree, dog. You got the succession plan lined up. You can take over the church, follow your dad's footsteps, whatever, dog. But just the hooping, it just it's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate. But yeah, so we'll see. What I think will happen and what will happen, I mean, who knows though? I think that they'll just secure and ratify his contract for the year and and
And they'll
play
be
a
better
wait and
than
see.
6 wins.
We already know that. And then we'll wait. There'll be a wait and see situation. And then they'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we told you, but I think they'll afford him that opportunity and that chance to basically like it's like a show and prove year, essentially. Which I think for Pat, that joint don't phase him because every year is a show and prove year for him. So that ain't gonna really phase him. That actually probably what he's hoping for. Um, so because when you know what you're doing and you know how to do it, like we always say, sports is easy, and dog, half the battle is you gotta get the right balance, like the right players. That's
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 it.
half the battle.
That's
Once you
all
get
up.
the right players and they just at a certain, they just a cut
That's
above
90% of
that.
it.
Yeah, that knock out half the work. That knock out half the work. Yeah, you got to do some coaching and extracting out of some guys and figure out who your go-to guys is in the crucial moments. But like if you recruiting and you getting guys that you already have a connect to, you might pull in some new guys because you got a different kind of level of resources. But like you probably got one guy that you probably couldn't get at your old school, but you want it because now you got the oh yeah, let me get him. Let me get him. We need about 3-4 bigs. We're gonna play like this small ball. We're gonna do like you got your philosophy already set up. You just need the players to plug and play. Then it's a done deal. It's a done deal because when you playing against another team and it's just mano y mano, and you be like, oh, we just got better players. You know what I'm saying? And you can get them to play cohesively. You're gonna win 80% of the time. Just about the talent, dog. It's just about the talent. If we go and we pick up 5 and it's me, you, and we already know, like, okay, we the pillars, scoring, you get one more bam, and you know the people who you pick, like, oh, get Los, get this dude, he gonna get all Los gonna get all the rebounds, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's half the battle. Half the battle, dog. So we're gonna see how it play out. We're gonna see how it play out. Um, Yeah. Anything else on tap that we missed? We ain't talk about today.
Is Ayuk getting traded to the Skins?
Nah, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening. They trying. Don't get it twisted. They trying to make it happen, but it's not gonna happen though, bro. It's not gonna happen. They trying it though. They doing everything they can. Ayuk supposed to met with the team today to talk about his contract and stuff like that. We're gonna see how it pan out, but he not going nowhere, dog. They not about to give. This is one thing I am sure of, and I'm confident in, is that I actually it's been a while, dog. I think it might have been McLuhan the last time I felt like this. We not gonna get fleeced. I know that much. That's one thing I do. I am confident that if Ayuk end up on the team somehow, some way, whatever, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if he do end up on the squad, we didn't get fleeced to get him. That I'm sure. We're not gonna get fleeced. You agree with that?
Yeah, right now I'm confident in what these Bama's got going on. If a deal that can be made that's reasonable, they're gonna make it. If the deal ain't reasonable, which I heard that there was a call and they didn't accept whatever the terms was, then
Mm-hmm.
a deal won't be made. They're gonna have a pissed off wide receiver in San Fran, and it's gonna become untenable, especially if they try to pull a Shanahan point and try to have that white boy out there like he can do what IU can do. You
Mm-hmm.
already know the outcome. So
Then
uh,
it may change. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna watch it, man. We're gonna watch it. Follow us at OSS 980 Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Where's Buffy. Shout out to Lance J. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Kicking it with G Wan. Ben and knows best. Follow, subscribe to the channel. Share the content. We out.